Hello and welcome back to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are having tea. Well, no, we're playing the Refugee for Regent challenge on the Feed the Beast Infinity plus a whole heck of a lot of mods. I just did my full mod list, checked it out, updated a bunch of stuff. Man, we have a lot of mods. But yeah, FTB Feed the Beast Infinity plus a bunch of mods. And today, well, I'm going to add this tea set here. Oops, not like that. Like that. Maul Jr., the brains behind Refugee to Regent Challenge, which basically gave me the idea to make this entire city, plus all our outliers and everything like that, told me to set up a tea set out here so we could see as we're passing by. Oh, look, tea. Tea, scones. We want tea, drool. Come in here. Get your tea and scones. Yummy. So I've done a little bit of decorating as we, after last episode, I actually added in a little bit of a kitchen back here to make the scones. Going upstairs, a little bit of storeroom, and here we just have a nice little bedroom for Madam Puttyfoot to sleep in. Obviously not completely done. I need some windows and stuff like that. But it does add a lot of character to the area, to the room, and maybe I just... She needs... So something that just stood out for me when we were up here is that Madam Puttyfoot probably needs a couple bedsides. Oh, really? What's... a couple bedside cabinets? It must just be because it's mature wood. Give me a second. I'll fix this up. Alright, instead of this chest out front here, I'm just going to give her these bedside cabinets. And that looks a lot better. I actually might give her a double bed once I actually have some more wool on me. But for now, we have a nice little house up in the upper part of our town. Now I'm thinking we might even want to expand a little bit further up. So going further, let's see, what's a good way to get up there? Scaffolds. Sure. Going further, we don't have much farther to expand on this part of the city. Obviously, this wall can be taken down and we can build stuff up that way. But basically, we'll reach this wall here and there's nothing protected within the city anymore. And we'll have to go over that way. So I'm planning on bridging that gap, quite literally, when we come to it. But for now, I'm going to continue building, filling out the space up here. And getting ourselves a little bit more of a city feel. I'm just trying to scope out where we could put a nice road. Oh, if we are expanding all the way up here, for example, we could actually have this, that road end there at Madam Puttyfoot's, and come down and around this way. So expand out, expand the space here. That's a back alley. Give me a second. Ah, sunset. What a beautiful view. Alright, so it just gave ourselves a little bit of a higher view. If this turns into a road, we could actually have it coming down and around. We can't really have it coming down and around that way, but we can... I'd have to knock out a building. Damn it. I was thinking turning that into a road coming down and around this way, going down that way. If I do that, though, I'd have to take out this building here. I guess that's okay. We could probably find some way to move that building using Archimedes Ships. That's an idea there. But basically, I want to continue building up a few buildings up this way, if that turns into a road. Maybe bring the road along the outside? Maybe bring the road down. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down and along this way. I'm going to remove the building. Then we're going to connect up to this main road here. There is actually... Get over there. Come on, land on the roof. Yes. There's actually another part here that I was actually intending to turn into something like a road itself. Here it is, coming down here and joining up with the rest of that part of the city and joining up with that road up there. So I think it makes the most sense to move that building, that backpack shop, to someplace else. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Just, well, more or less knock it down. Or we could just set that up with some Archimedes airship balloons and fly it away. Why not? Let's do that. Alright, we are in our own airship. And I found out what the problem with that area over there is. Turns out the old garden biome turned into an eldritch biome. That's really terrifying now, because that eldritch biome has started spawning those spirits, those Thaumic creatures, and they're killing me. So I'm going to have to put up a wall around our city to protect us from what was once a very nice area. I'm going to leave my witch's hut there, just because it's kind of cool, and our old haunted mansion out there now, that's actually kind of cool. I'm actually thinking maybe we should move the Tribulation Tower from where it is right now over there, because that area is now scary, terrifying, and tough, because those things kill me all the time when I get into that biome. If we're lucky, we can just land this airship on top of that and we'll lift off, because I don't believe our airship will bind with ground. Let's assemble that. Oops. No. Mount ship. It won't bind with the ground. It will bind with whatever is below us, though. Assemble ship. Mount ship. And let's see. Can we go down? Yes. Go up. How do we look? Are we carrying a building? No, not yet. Okay, there we go. We're on the building. All our moorings are attached. We're right on top of it. There is a half slab underneath us. So if I assemble and then mount the ship, I cannot lift off. I was expecting that. Oops. Because our mass is 130, and air balloons are only 133. This means 18% of the mass. So we're going to have to buff this up a bit. I have a couple air balloons here. I think I have 25% of the mass set for the number of air balloons that you need to actually take off. But I do need more air balloons. Good thing I have long arms for this. I could actually reach into here. No wool there. Alright, so what I'll do is hop over to our agricultural outlier, which is where our sheep are. It's just over the mountain on this side. And it's raining. But at least I have better rain, so things sound a bit better. Oh, jeez. Not paying attention to are these grapes? Not paying attention to our crops much. Yeah, I planted these and walked away. This is not how you do Growthcraft grapes, by the way. But if you want a fence, an ineffective fence because you can walk through them, that's one way to go. I hate these walls because, well, you can look through them, which is pretty much the only cool thing. You can see I dug there, probably I dug. There we go. And he has some wild sheep out here, and some not so wild sheep in here. And air balloon blocks are actually really simple. They're just like that. Wool and string. Easy peasy. Alright, let's go see if we have enough. Ah, damn. Okay, just trying to get back to... Oh, God. Our home. Apparently I fell asleep in the hospital. Let's make it daytime. Fortunately, my spawn point is in our city. Yeah. Fallen Knights, not so friendly. Ender Zoo makes our lives fun and exciting and deadly. Alright, so steel definitely doesn't protect us from those guys. I need to use these chests. Just leave them here. Just with some of our spare stuff. There we go. Think I have everything. Alright, going to head back quickly now before other doom from Ender Zoo comes. That's the nice thing about Ender Zoo. When you've been playing this game long enough, the mobs that generally come with the game, so even the Wither, eventually, they're just not much of a challenge. They do, like, creepers are annoying. Creepers are always annoying. They destroy stuff. And I think that's the biggest challenge about them. But if you know how to deal with them, they're not typically terrifying. Early stage game, yeah, you do have to protect yourself from them. Late stage, not so much. Ender Zoo stuff, though, they're quite strong. Like you saw me die by the Wither Cat a few episodes ago. And that's just one-hit kill type stuff. Armor doesn't really seem to do much against them. So they do end up being quite something of a challenge. Alright, add air balloons to this. Now, it doesn't really matter where you add air balloons, so you don't have to be particularly aesthetically pleasing. There we go. So we have a bunch of hot air balloon blocks. I thought I had more. Or did they all might have just turned white. Okay, that's fine. Assemble ship. Mount ship. Can you lift? No, not enough lift. We're at 19%. We need more power. Be right back. Alright, we are back, and this isn't going quite as well as I wanted. This episode took a little bit longer to record than I needed. I think right now we are a little bit... Mount ship, 39, yeah. And mount this, and add one more. So I have my settings for this at 40, apparently not. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple blocks off here so that the airship balloon ratio is up and above 40. That's our 0.4, 40% on the, in my configuration it says 0.4, and it's been saying 40% on this ship for a while, so I guess it has to be above that limit. So assemble ship, we're at 41, mount ship, and you lift. You turn. Oh, bloody hell, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the descend button, not the ascend button. But this will let us get this building out of the way. It's kind of funny. It's been a couple hours. I had to get some of the wool blocks pulverized so I could get some string so that we can move this. Now, oh, I wish I could zoom out right now. This would be fantastic to see. Just have a building flying. Actually, how many flying buildings? I have some scaffolds on me. Maybe what I'll do, just gonna get a screenshot of this. Alright, if I had thought about it more, I would have actually done this and made it into the up house. It was actually kind of coincidental that it turned out to start to look the same way. Now just to get high enough so that we can get back on the bloody building and fly it away. Or fly it elsewhere. Actually, it's pretty much where I want it to be. This is something like an outfitter, so I'm thinking down here I'm planning to have... planning to have the armory and blacksmith and whatnot. So probably, because this is where our armory, but our blacksmith and armorer and whatnot. So actually down here might be a great place to leave that building. And we can buff up the shore around it and get backpacks and whatnot ready for the populace. Plus that's our lower shop area, so it kind of works for this. So yeah, in the next few episodes I'm probably going to be looking for the design for... Oh, that's the That's where I died. The design for the Up House. The Up House. This is the house from the movie Up. That's why I'm calling it the Up House. This isn't. This is my backpack shop, but that would have been kind of appropriate. That's not a bad parking job, if I do say so myself. It actually did end up being above this land here, so that's going to help out in the future when we actually buff this stuff up and get ourselves some way to get here normally. All right. Well, up here in our other area, I had intended to build some buildings, but I'm afraid we've run out of time to record. I've been moving buildings a little too much. I'm just going to cut here, hopefully get some buildings built and show you some of the results before the end of the episode. If not, have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.